मेरा मानना है कि जिस तरह के हालात बन रहे हैं, खुद प्राइम मिनिस्टर ट्रूडो के ऊपर अगर आप कल रात को उनकी पार्लियामेंट की प्रोसीडिंग्स देखें तो उन्हीं के लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन ने बहुत बुरी तरह से प्राइम मिनिस्टर ट्रूडो को घेरा है। उनके शब्दों में दैट योर अनसब्सटेंशिएटेड, आपने जो अनसब्सटेंशिएट इल्जाम लगाए हैं भारत के ऊपर, उन्होंने आपने बिना किसी सबूत के अपने इंटेलिजेंस ऑफिसर्स के गलत बयानी को लेके एशिया की सबसे बड़ी ताकत और हमारे एक बहुत बड़े साथी मुल्क को आपने इस अपनी मैं समझता हूं नासमझी के चलते हुए आपने उनको नाराज किया है और सारी की सारी पार्लियामेंट ने उनका साथ दिया और पूरी तरह से वहां पे प्राइम मिनिस्टर की विद इन द पार्लियामेंट बड़ी निखेधी वहां पे हुई है। तो मैं समझता हूं बड़ा जल्दी प्राइम मिनिस्टर ट्रूडो अपनी गलती समझेंगे कि कोई भी जिम्मेवार जो देश है का नेता जो है उस देश का, वो अपने राजनीतिक स्वार्थ को, अपने डोमेस्टिक पॉलिटिकल इंटरेस्ट को में ध्यान में रख के देश की फॉरेन पॉलिसी को गिरवी नहीं रख सकता। और ये एक बहुत बड़ा आई थिंक उन्होंने डिप्लोमेटिक और कनाडा के नेशनल इंटरेस्ट के साथ भी बहुत बड़ा धोखा उन्होंने किया है।
आपको क्या लगता है कि ये बिकॉज देयर आर दिस रिपोर्ट्स की ट्रूडो की पॉपुलैरिटी कम हो रही थी, खालिस्तान को सपोर्ट पाने के लिए दिस मूव हैज बीन डन एंड देयर इज अ 5 आई क्लब रिपोर्ट एज वेल, अमेरिकन इंटेलिजेंस रिपोर्ट शेयर की है। सो हाउ डू यू सी दिस होल सिचुएशन?
I virtually see Mr. Prime Minister Trudeau as a pawn in a very large geopolitical game. This rise of India is not being taken too kindly by the well-established powers that were. There is a shift, a tectonic shift going on in the geopolitical sphere. This is what happened in G20. Everybody was expecting that there will not be any concerns on the issue of Ukraine and Russia. But I think Prime Minister Modi and our diplomats have achieved the almost impossible. So that itself, they feel a bit rattled. And I think Trudeau is just a mere pawn. And I think it also suits him, given his immediate contingencies that he has to depend. He's in a minority government. And he is depending on the parties which are very much vocal about separatism, and they are supporting terrorists openly. So he is playing to their tune, but at the cost of foreign policy of his own country. I think Canadian will realize what blunder he has done, and I think he also, for his own sake, would realize his mistake, and I hope for the sake of Canada as well as for India also, because we have been very strong. We have had this issues about safety concerns all along, but we want a diplomatic relation, a strong, positive relationship with every. Our message in G20 was what? Vasudev Kutumbakam. We believe in a word family thing. So we will do everything on our part, but nobody can tell India how to take care of our sovereignty. We are very capable. We do not believe in extrajudicious kind of killing. We do it openly when we have to do it. We went into Balakot, and I think that's a living example. So I think they should take note of, but this was, I think, in the pipeline. Whenever a new power arises on this geopolitical sphere, all sort of allegations are made to undercut the popularity and the credibility of a nation. And one factor which I think everybody is missing in this big game, I think it's not just Five Eyes. There's a sixth one also, which is even more prominently looking at and maybe manipulating the situation. If you look in Canada, it is not just the Indian diaspora, which is maybe they are 1 or 2% there also. The largest community there, immigrant community in Canada, which one is it? It is Chinese. And they have such a financial clout. Our people are maybe still working at the lower counter level. They are the one who are calling the financial shots in Canada or even in America. So they are somewhere because they want to settle scores about India joining hands with America. America is also playing its own old games. They are trying to do this double standard, which I think our Foreign Minister Jaishankar ji has rightly said that there is a lot of people who still have these double standards. They have not given up those. But this is all part of diplomacy. This is all, when you grow up, when you go into the big league, you have to be prepared. And I think we are very well confident to take care of our national interest. Our national interests are, for us, paramount. Our sovereignty is paramount. yes, we can take care of our sovereignty also. If Mr. Trudeau is concerned about his sovereignty, we are, and we are not blaming. We can take care of our sovereignty ourselves.
आप भी ये मानते हैं कि कनाडा जो है वो सेफ हेवंस है गैंगस्टर्स के लिए या क्रिमिनल्स के लिए, because many of them are there.
It is there. It is definitely being run. All these people, look why Kanishka happened. I don't want to go into his family lineage. I don't want to bring Mr. Trudeau's father. He was there when Mrs. Indira Gandhi had spoken to him about these people, Panjwars and all, who were responsible of bombing of Kanishka. He didn't act, and that resulted in about more than 300 people who lost their life because of that. Nothing happened of that. The kind of seriousness now he is putting up, that I'm taking these charges very seriously. I wish his father had also taken those concerns of India at that time. He could have said, I think this blood of these 300 plus people lies on the hand of the Canadian government. Their folly, their mistake, their oversight of these things, taking them lightly. But I think they are nurturing these terrorists at their own peril. They should learn lessons from Pakistan. They are the people who will bite the hand that feeds them. Today they are asking for separate states in India. Tomorrow they will be asking a separate state within Canada. They would say you have plenty of land and you have such a less population, so might as well carve a separate state there also. I think they are playing with fire, but I hope for the sake of both the countries that this issue is resolved amicably and our relations are back on even keel sooner than later.